The land down under has never been easier to reach. United Airlines has more flights between the U.S. and Australia than any other U.S. airline, so you can fly nonstop to destinations like Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane. Explore dazzling cities, savor the very best of Aussie cuisine, and get up close and personal with the wildlife. Who doesn't want to hold a koala? Go to united.com/Australia to book your adventure.
Gator Framework Studio in Music City. It's the Dining at Disney podcast.
You know the thing about good food, it brings folks together, all walks of life.
You'll discover all the best restaurants and food as you hungrily explore the Disney parks.
Let's do this thing!
The Dining at Disney podcast.
Welcome to the Dining at Disney podcast. I am Kristen, Disney park foodie, enthusiast, travel expert, and confused about what day it is.
Oh, it's not just me. It's not just me. I'm Aljon Go at the helm, also big lifelong Disney, Marvel, Star Wars fan, pop cultureist, and I'm also, I don't know what day it is. I think that was already established earlier. I don't know what to say. I'm loopy.
And I'm Kat. Experiential producer, film historian, adjunct professor in the Tortured Poets Department. Welcome to the show.
Nice.
If you haven't already, please make sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. We have some light news today for y'all.
I heard that song, by the way.
What?
Which song?
Taylor?
The Tortured Poets Department song today.
Well, there's 31 of them. Kristen, you have to narrow it down.
Album. You can get the special edition vinyl at Target.
No, that song.
I did get
that's
it.
the name of the song.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. No, that's cool.
I do love it.
I downloaded the record, but I have yet to hear any of it because I'm insane, running around crazy. So Tay-Tay's new record, is that a thumbs up for you then?
I'm enjoying it. I'm not, like I always say, I'm not a Swiftie. I don't listen to it like looking for the coded messages. Most love songs I listen to, and I just imagine Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy. I'm happy. It's fine. I did make the conscious decision to, on Friday, go to Target and buy the limited edition vinyl. And it's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gorgeous.
Transparent, great,
Yes.
or whatever it is.
Like clear phantom. It's got like kind of a milky like thing. It's really great.
Yeah. Did I tell you that Taylor called us up? And I say Taylor's management called us up and like ordered 3,000 guitars stat.
It doesn't shock me.
And she's like, I need 3,000 guitars. We're going to put our logo and our album on it and we're going to sell it. I'm like, okay, great.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
I
And
love it.
I was talking to Taylor. That'd be pretty sweet. It'd be like, hey, by the way, we've got these guitars that you let us make and they're awesome.
Send us tickets to the concert, please.
Oh, man, that was great. But did I tell you that all those sparkle studded guitars are all hand done Swarovski like crystals?
You did tell me that.
Yeah, like our team
Ugh.
did that by hand. It took them days to do that.
I wish that was my job. I'd be blind, but I wish that was my job.
Oh man, I can see a new Disney Plus show on the horizon for her new tour, so that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, welcome to the Dining with Taylor Swift podcast. Kristen, we have some topics that we're going to tease today, right? What are we talking about?
Food.
Food.
Welcome. We'll get there eventually.
Epcot
Okay.
Food and Wine Festival is one of our topics.
If it seems like we're a little out of sorts today from the intro, pay us no mind. Pay us no mind. Kat's going to keep us on track because
Oh boy.
it's been crazy.
I literally
Really?
was on a conversation, having a conversation on the phone today. That's what I'm trying to say. And I said, yeah, yesterday, Wednesday. And then I went, no, wait, what's today? No, today's Wednesday. Wait, maybe that was Tuesday. I can't remember.
Yeah, I spent
that's how my conversation went.
Yeah, I spent all day today thinking it was already Thursday, which tomorrow would have been Friday, which is not. As you listen to this, as Kat would say, as the crow flies, we're recording this on a Wednesday night to be, delivered to your lovely pod on Thursday. So, yeah, our days are all just messed up. That's okay. Anywho,
Yeah.
talk about
Time is a flatbread pizza. I don't know what to tell you.
it is.
It's a flatbread pizza.
Menu updates, gang.
But it is not a flat earth.
No.
Yes, it's true.
Menu updates. Is that what we're starting with?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Let's.
I love you guys. I missed you. Last week was rough.
Oh.
Oh. Well, I'm just gonna jump in. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
We missed you.
Oh, I missed you
Oh,
guys.
you should have heard. You have to hear part of the podcast. It's the beginning or the end? No, the beginning.
Oh, what
Where I
happened
said-
last-
Which one?
At the beginning of the podcast, because after I say what I normally say, then I said, and I miss Kat.
Oh,
Yeah, yes.
When I was saying who I was.
you guys.
Go back to last week's episode and listen again. They're short.
I gotta listen. Because, last week was not a fun time for me. And then I got dragged to a screening of just a mediocre movie in the middle of the night. And I was like, okay, here we go.
Please do tell. What is the mediocre movie in question?
It's called, I don't want anyone to come for me. It's called The Idea of You with Anne Hathaway.
Oh, yeah.
It comes out on Amazon in like a couple weeks. This is not a plug for Amazon. It comes out on Amazon in a couple weeks, but I got it. One of my coworkers was like, I'm going to go. And I was like, okay. And she was like, get in the car. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, we're not going to make it because it started at like 8:00. And she was like, it doesn't matter. We'll sit in the front. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
Whatever. Great. And then it was 11:00 and I was like, I'm never going to get this time back.
Oh, ouch. That says a lot for Anne Hathaway because she doesn't make bad films.
Oh, she's great. She's amazing.
Oh.
She's amazing. The film is not great. If anyone listening to this is a movie fan, like I am, like you both are, I would recommend seeing this mediocre movie in a theater if you possibly can, because while the movie was mediocre, the experience of watching the movie in a theater full of women and women presenting people was not mediocre. It was top tier.
Oh.
10 out of 10.
All right. Well, that's good. By the way, speaking of something completely opposite, Chris, I did see Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh yeah, it's like a car crash, but the people are the cars.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like it's completely an 80s throwback action movie.
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal's awesome. So,
He's,
And is he fit?
oh man.
he's ripped in that one.
Oh,
he's
my
completely
gosh.
ripped.
I'm like,
Completely
what
ripped.
kind of workout is he doing? Because
He's doing
like
the Chris Hemsworth
he's
workouts,
got
what
like
he's doing.
a 12 pack
Center.
going on.
Yeah.
That center fit, man. And he's eating only sweet potatoes and no water.
It's insane.
He's just dehydrated and sad, but he looks great.
Yeah, well, he didn't look sad in the movie. He was a butt kicker for sure.
Called acting, Al John.
Whatever it's called, I'll have whatever he's having.
Truth.
I've got one ab. It's like one
What?
tire. I
Oh.
pick Michelin star as a tire.
So what?
I'm in shape.
This-
Round.
Yeah,
I know
round.
this
That's
is
my
like
shape.
off topic even more. What's with the sweet potato diet?
Well, okay. So do you want me to give you some like terrible movie magic? You want me to crush you sometimes?
Yeah, go ahead.
So like when you see Jake Gyllenhaal and he's got his shirt off and he looks ripped and you can see like every vein in his entire body, or like Hugh Jackman when he's like all muscly and you can see every vein, it's because he's eaten only starch,
Yes.
sweet potato usually, and he's so dehydrated, like it's unhealthy.
Yes.
Because to get your skin to stick to your muscles like that, you have to be like super dehydrated.
Yes.
So it's basically like before they know they're gonna have to do that, they like do a prep to get to there, and it involves like eating something that's gonna drain the liquid from your body, sweet potato, and then like not having more water than what you need to survive as a human being, so that you look like you were chiseled out of a marble piece.
Yes. I am aware of that. Yes.
Okay, well, my question was because somebody was telling me recently that somebody they knew was doing sweet potatoes and water was all that they would eat,
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Were they prepping for like
trying to lose weight.
just in general?
Yep.
The Hollywood
That's
diet.
not going to do it.
That's not going to do it.
That's
Yeah,
not
that's
gonna
what
do
they
it.
were doing to try and lose weight.
Okay.
Once a day.
Well, I tell you what, if
Not
you're trying to wait and listen to this podcast and then go into
Yes.
Disney World, you're listening to the wrong show. All right?
Yeah, truth.
Because,
If all you're eating is sweet potatoes.
yeah, we love our Disney food. The only sweet potato,
Yeah.
I like sweet potatoes. I like them
I
fried.
love sweet
I like them baked.
I love fried sweet potatoes and for a dip, honey mustard. Nothing is better than that.
Ooh.
That's the best way to have them.
Okay.
Yum.
Updates now as we round the outside.
Yes. Okay, so at the Magic Kingdom, at the Plaza restaurant, they have removed the meatloaf. No more meatloaf for you, Ma.
Ah,
Crab cake sandwich and the kids' grilled chicken strips. But they have added a Chipotle barbecue pork sandwich, a shrimp Louis salad, and a kids' macaroni and cheese.
oh,
Have you guys heard anything about this at Starbucks, specifically here at the Main Street Bakery?
Yes.
They've added a spicy lemonade.
Yes, they're doing these spicy drinks.
Yeah, I hadn't heard anything about it, and then all of a sudden it was like everywhere.
hmm.
I want to try it.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll try it. I'll try anything like that once.
I just don't know that what I pay to try it because Starbucks isn't cheap.
That is true. That
But
is
I guess if I really don't like it, I could do what I just wouldn't do it and be like, this is terrible.
It's like,
true. Yeah, I was not afraid to do that.
excuse me, could I try a sample of the spicy lemonade, please?
This is yucky. I don't want it. There was a mouse in it. Our Guest has limited time steak frites over at Be Our Guest.
Nice.
You guys talked about that. You talked about that. At Dockside Diner at Hollywood Studios, they have added a chocolate shake with Bailey's Irish Cream and Kahlua liqueur, or a vanilla shake with Bailey's Irish Cream and Kahlua liqueur.
Yes,
They got our letter. They heard we wanted those boozy milkshakes back.
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take boozy milkshakes any day of the week, please.
Yes, please.
And twice on Sundays.
Mm-hmm. Over at Animal Kingdom at Pizza Fari, they've added a gnocchi primavera. Typhoon Lagoon. Sorry, what?
I said interesting.
Yes. At Typhoon Lagoon at Leaning Palms, they've removed the cinnamon banana pineapple cocktail, the frozen tropical hurricane lemonade, and the frozen tropical storm lemonade.
Okay.
That's
Over-
interesting.
Yeah. Is there anything new at Disneyland that isn't Star Wars related?
I think that might be a gang.
No, I got one. Flo's V8 has a blueberry insight hard sparkling black tea
Ah, see.
removed, and a brake light IPA also removed.
Okay.
But that's it for menu updates this week, which is, I mean, there's a lot more, but they're all Star Wars themed, and you guys talked about it already without me.
So, fun fact before we move on. So, Chef Art Smith of Homecoming there at Disney Springs follows me now,
Ooh.
which is really cool because I literally comment on the Homecoming Instagram every day, every time they post something, and always post these gifs, like "get in me belly," or "that is like yum," and so I'm always posting these things, and he loves them or whatever. So I guess he's following me now, but thank you, Chef Art Smith, for following me for no reason other than the fact that I love your restaurant.
I like it. Come on the podcast, Chef Art Smith.
Actually, I need to invite him. Yes. Come on dining at Disney, please.
That would be fun.
We'd love to talk to you, Chef.
Let's talk about biscuits.
Yeah. Let's talk about moonshine, unlimited moonshine.
Oh, I like
Perfect.
Let's do that. And hummingbird cake. Anyway,
Love it.
so congratulations are in order for Victoria and Albert's, right, Kristen?
Yes. They have recently been awarded the highly coveted Michelin star.
Ooh. Yeah.
They also got the 2024 Florida Service Award for Maitre d' Hotel Israel Perez. I'm having problems talking. This is the first time that Disney has received this accomplishment. Very exciting news. It's been over 20 years now that Victoria and Albert has been around with having amazing cuisine, world-class wine collection. They actually have more than 500 different selections. That's a lot of wines.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Nice.
this is quite exciting.
Yes. There's a quote. Did you see that quote up there? It says, Chef Matthew has said, it's an incredible honor to be recognized by Michelin for innovative dining experiences our team brings to life here at Victoria and Albert's. Everybody on our team earned this star, from our stewards to culinarians to our pastry chefs, and we hope to inspire future generations of culinary professionals to follow their dreams. You know, a lot of people may not realize that the Michelin star is actually Michelin, the tire company, that presents that. With it, so they of course have a picture with the Michelin Man and head
And
chef.
it's really weird when you think about that, you know?
Well, I mean, it only makes sense because back in the day when travelers would go visit different places, that they would get maps and stuff at Michelin service, stations and where they sell tires. So it was always like the preferred place for
Kind of like the
people to-
AAA.
like AAA. It's a preferred place where travelers would
True.
leave reviews. And this is a Michelin recommended restaurant, and this is a Michelin recommended hotel or what have you. And so it was just an overall progression of that, and that's my understanding of the Michelin star evolution over time. And it's just really cool that it still keeps going and going. So, and congratulations to Disney, because Victoria and Albert's is one of my favorite dining experiences of all time.
Now, back to mentioning AAA. They do have the 5 Diamond Award, and Victoria and Albert's has been the only location in Florida to hold that.
Yes.
Both that,
And the 5-star Forbes Travel Guide Award.
yes.
Yes.
And
And for you, Kristen, just for you, they've
Yeah.
also been awarded the Wine Spectator Best Award of Excellence in Florida Trend Golden Spoon Hall of Fame. How about that?
very nice. It's been a
mean-
while since we've been there.
It's been a while, but we've been there several times and we've loved every single minute of it.
Actually, we've been there once.
I thought we've been there twice.
No.
Yes.
No, we've been there once.
No kidding. Just once?
We've been to Napa Rose twice,
Yes, we've been to Napa Rose twice.
but we've only been to Victoria and Albert's once.
Okay.
That's because we cashed in all our Disney dollars,
dollars.
and that's back when Tables in Wonderland could be used there.
Wonderland, I missed that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Well, thank you for jogging my memory, because it was so nice. I thought I'd eaten there twice.
I'm sorry you haven't.
Jeez, I feel bad now. But anyway, sorry, listener,
Someday I'll get there.
taking you down that path. Yes,
You may
someday,
have had a
Kat.
dream that you ate there another time, but
I had a dream.
it didn't happen in real life.
Oh well. Well, I tell you what could happen in real life is you planning your Disney trip with Kristen. In fact, you don't have to even lift a single finger. Kristen is going to do it all for you in terms of trip planning. Yes.
Well, they kind of do have to lift a finger
Oh, that's
because
true, they
they
do.
have to type the email to me.
This is true. Scratch
But that's
that.
all they have to lift is their fingers. That's it.
Okay, all right. Scratch that. You do have to lift some fingers. But when you send Kristen that note at themeparksandcruises@gmail.com, she's going to give you the latest and greatest travel deals like this one. Kristen, what's up for this week?
Well, you can save up to 30% on rooms at select Disney Resort hotels when you stay 5 nights or longer, both this summer and into the early fall. So this is going to be for July 8th through October 3rd. And you have to stay 5 consecutive nights If you stay shorter, which you can, then you can save up to 25%. So you lose 5%. So, no.
The more you stay, the more you save. Okay.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's wherever you would like to stay.
And so many
Save
different choices.
10% all the way up to 30%.
Yes. And of course, we've stayed at a large amount of these resorts in the past. And Kristen can give her, her review and her recommendations to you. It's just really simple, especially if you have flexible travel times. But even if you're not, she can definitely save you money and look into great times for you to go and save money. And if you've already booked, fear not, you can have your trip transferred to Kristen so she can save you money and look for more potential deals, because you won't get that with anyone else. Like, if you book directly with the Mouse, they'll just keep your money. So we want you to save your money and use it on more dining or whatever else you want to spend it on. Kristen, where can people email you to get that free quote today?
They can reach me at themeparksandcruises@gmail.com. And if you don't want to go to the Disney parks, there is also Universal Orlando or any of the cruise lines, big ships or little ones.
All right. Sounds good. Did the cat come into the studio? How did that happen?
He must have already been hiding in here somewhere.
Oh, I guess he's just laying down now. He's just chilling.
Okay. As long as he doesn't cause trouble.
Okay, I hope not.
It is Thor after all.
Hey, Kat.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite time of the year?
Is this a trick question?
I don't know. I'm just wondering if your favorite times align with our favorite times.
I mean, it's food and wine festival time, obviously.
Yes. That's right. I was trying to get you to say best time of the year.
It's the best time of the year.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to sample that. We've got the date announced for the best time of the year, Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. Kat, take us away here.
Oh my goodness. Well, Epcot Food and Wine Festival is going to take place August 29th through November 23rd. Why do I feel like that's shorter than it was last year?
Because it was last year. It started July.
That's right. Okay.
Well,
All right.
when it used to end after like the first weekend of November.
Yeah.
Well, get all the eggs over. And now it goes all the way to like
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm not going to complain about that. That means if I can ever make it during my birthday, I could go to Food and Wine on my birthday now.
Mm-hmm.
We might have to just break out and do it.
Do it.
By myself.
I'll meet you there. Let's go.
Okay.
Well, if we do escape and go, some of the favorite returning booths this year include Belgium, with returning favorites of the Belgian waffle with berry compote and whipped cream, or of course, warm chocolate ganache. In Germany, of course, apple strudel with vanilla sauce, and over at the Alps, dark chocolate fondue with berries, pound cake, and meringues.
That sounds good.
I have to tell you something. Remind me after this.
Oh.
If you're looking for a tropical flavor, the Hawaii Marketplace will be back, and they're going to bring back the passion fruit cheesecake with toasted macadamia nuts.
I endorse that message.
Mm-hmm. And truly the best named scavenger hunt in the history of scavenger hunts. Emil's Fromage Montage is also back this year.
The best.
It's just so good. It's so good.
You mean it's so Gouda?
It's so Gouda. My favorite's Gouda. So, of course, you have to purchase 5 cheese dishes from the official global marketplace list in the festival passport. Get each stamped, and once you've collected all 5, you will get a unique item to enjoy. I believe last year it was the strawberry cheesecake Dole Whip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are just a few of the booths that are coming back. can we talk about this merch for a second? Because
Oh,
it
I
looks
know, right?
ridiculous.
We have got to pick these up. I mean, this is the most adorable thing I've ever seen.
Ugh. There is a Remy from Ratatouille, like egg timer.
Oh, it's the best.
It's so stupid. I love it so much.
So
Ugh.
freaking awesome.
Yes.
I love the Loungefly backpack. That
Figment.
yes, with Figment.
Dude, the merch is awesome this year.
And
Look
it's
at
like
this
he's
merch.
a little picnic table. It looks like he's like grilling out. Very cool.
Y'all, Figment made the potato salad at the cookout, so be careful.
There you go. He's
Of course.
making a bunch of potatoes for Jake Gyllenhaal to get all starched up and
Exactly.
sweet potatoes.
Doing the Lord's work.
Doing the
Oh,
Lord's
no.
doing the Lord's work. Hey,
Oh no.
our cat is literally
He's trying to come over to me.
wrecking our entire podcast setup right now. Okay.
Can you pick him up and bring him to me?
Maybe.
Did
Go ahead.
Thor choose violence? What's going on over there?
Up this morning and chose to just stomp all over the board.
Oh boy.
Anyway, go
He's
ahead.
trying to figure out how to get over to me is what
Go
it
ahead.
is.
Yeah, of course. What else? We also have some, it looks like ceramic measuring cups with the Food and Wine International Food Festival logo on it. Spatula, possibly an oven mitt. One of my favorite piece of merchandise, even though I don't really decorate my kitchen, is the trash can salt and pepper shakers. I love them. They're so dumb, but it looks like we're getting at least 2 of those, and they're so cute. One is says Spice of Life, and the other says Food and Wine Festival.
Yeah, those are great.
Of course, we're gonna see a corksicle. This corksicle is violently purple.
It's super
Oh
bright
my
this year. I
gosh,
mean, all
yes.
of the stuff is like neon colored and super bright. And low key, on the low key, the cutting boards are the bomb this year. You
They're
see,
so pretty.
Yeah.
those are really nice. All wood laminated boards, and it's really really nice. It looks like laser etched wood boards. Nice stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Something for every.
Yeah. And then, of course, on top of all of the amazing food and merchandise, Communicore Hall is opening on June 10th.
Mhm.
So there'll probably be some festival elements to enjoy in there.
Nice.
And Eat to the Beat concert series will be returning in the American Gardens Theater,
Our favorite.
presented by Florida Blue, and dining packages. So, yeah.
Well,
And you'll have Ratatouille, Remy's Ratatouille Hide and Squeak, where you can get the map and do the scavenger hunt. So that's coming back.
yeah, it's really
I
cool.
know we're going to talk about it eventually because when they release the list, we'll do a show about it. But
We could
who
do.
do you want to see back at Eat to the Beat?
Who don't we want?
Besides Joey Fatone and friends, obviously.
Obviously. I really like Howard Jones. When I saw Howard Jones perform, it's one of my favorites from the 80s. And in fact, even Wang Chung, that was pretty awesome. Enjoyed that,
Gin Blossoms and Sugar Ray.
of course.
Yes.
Favorites from the 90s tours and stuff, which are always good. I mean, there's so many great acts that return year over year. I mean, Expose was great to see. Tiffany had been great to see. There are so many bands that have done it multiple times. Like, oh gosh, what was it? Big Bad Voodoo Daddy has been on multiple times. So has Starship with Mickey Thomas, Kristen's favorite band that we see. Like, seems like we always plan our trip around them. Or 38 Special, they've always
Night
been
Ranger.
there.
has played
Night
a
Ranger's
lot.
been there for a while. I mean, it's been a few years since they've done it. Oh gosh, I mean, the list goes on and on. There's so many great musicians that have played there over time. John Cicada. So
98 Degrees.
98 Degrees has been there. I mean, there's just a who's who of great acts from the various decades. And it's always a good time. I mean, American Gardens Theater is always dialed up in terms of sound. It sounds amazing, great production. for such a small stage. But what I love about Eat to the Beat is that you can see these great acts perform as part of your day at Epcot, and no matter where you sit, unless it's like drizzling or something. I mean, the seats are always great because you have a pretty much an unencumbered view of the band, and the
Mhm.
sound's amazing. So what's not to love?
Yes, agree.
So one of our favorites is back, and I guess the dates are not as long as last time. I in my mind, I kept on thinking it's going to be a long, long food and wine festival, but it's not this long this year. So
4 months.
4 months. It's not bad. Not bad. What about you, Kat? Is there any other, or Kristen, any other bands that you want to see or Eat to the Beat? Any guesses on who might be returning this year?
I have been paying a lot of attention at who's on tour and where they're going to be this summer because it's my treat to myself is live music right now. I would love to see Boys to Men
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, 'cause
there again. Yeah.
great band.
Um, Taylor Dane just did a surprise song at a Joey Fatone AJ McLean concert and she sounded great. So Taylor Dane, I know she's a Florida local, so she'll probably show up.
Yeah, she's we've seen her play before.
She's great.
Great. Yeah. Yep. It's great. Chris,
Yeah.
anybody else other than Gin Blossoms and Sugar Ray? More alternative bands like Vertical Horizon, maybe.
oh, that would be pretty good.
Uh huh.
No, well, one band that always comes to mind will not be going there, of course, is Smash Mouth, and I wish we had seen them back when.
And Steve was still alive.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a bummer. It's a bummer.
Vertical Horizon might be pretty good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, any of those bands would be great. And there's so many American Idol alums that usually pop on the show.
Yeah.
Whether it's
David Cook.
David Cook. David Cook comes to
He's
mind.
coming to. He's going to be performing, I think, at City Winery.
Oh, is he? Huh. I think I've got a
sometime
bead.
this
I
summer.
think I've got a bead on Chris Daughtry tickets if we ever want to go see Daughtry.
Mm.
He's doing like the 2000s or was it the Summer of '99 tour? Is going on. I think it's like Creed and Daughtry and
Oh wow.
I don't know who else. Maybe Fuel. Fuel is another band that
Oh,
used
yeah,
to perform there. I think
That was good.
Yeah.
We saw them perform there.
Yep. That takes you back. That takes you back, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
And
Hey, I saw O Town and BB Mac like 2 weeks ago. So
oh, Baby Mac. That's back here, baby, right?
yes,
Yeah.
very nice.
There you go.
They still sound great.
You know what? I'd love to see Mandy Moore because she's a Disney princess and all, Rapunzel and everything, and more.
Oh yeah.
And I'd love to see Mandy Moore do a little comeback to Disney tour and play over at Eat to the Beat. Be great.
That would be cool.
She can do Candy.
She
over and over.
she does like a little clothing advertisement for Gymboree.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Nice. I thought Mandy Moore was
She
great.
does for the whole family matching outfit kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
she's got the whole
Of
Kristen
course.
thing going on now. Kristen Bell. Is that Hello Bello? Is that her brand? Kristen Bell's brand?
I don't know.
Oh, anyway.
Maybe.
We're
Yeah.
going off the rails, gang. It's my fault.
No, we're bringing it back. I wanted to tell you guys this because I laughed so hard. But I went to get my ears pierced. I promise it comes back to food. I went to get my ears pierced and we went to the Century City Westfield Mall, which in Los Angeles, if you're from Los Angeles, it's like bougie there. It's like real bougie.
It used
Okay.
to be
They have a nice place.
back in the 80s,
What?
the shopping mall, right?
Yeah.
It was, I mean, the shopping mall, like the old
Yeah.
Civil War movie, right?
Yeah. But they've redone it. They've redone that all since then.
Right.
It's like super bougie now, right?
Okay.
And I went to get my ears pierced because they have a nice ears piercing place there, and I was the place that I could get into the fastest. Unrelated. They have a place at the Century City Mall called Hokey Pokey. Are you familiar with Hokey Pokey?
Is it anything like Forever 21 or like?
No. So Hokey Pokey is a style of ice cream that they serve in New Zealand.
What?
So it's like vanilla ice cream and it's mixed with honeycomb and honey.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's really good. But next door to them is camp right now, which is an immersive family experience like fun center.
Uh-huh.
And their theme is Bluey.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
I love Bluey.
So we're standing in line to get Hokey Pokey because I was like, what is this? I have to try it. It looks ridiculous. Guess what they serve at Hokey Pokey next to camp with Bluey? Pavlova.
There it is.
Full on Pavlova. I was like, what is happening? What planet is this?
Well, of course they serve pavlova. It makes sense if Bluey's next door.
Yes, it was so cute. But I was like, with my friend, and I was like, oh my God, my friend Kristen, her kids are always like, Mommy, make us a pavlova. And we're always like, what in the hell is a pavlova?
Hey, speaking of Bluey, we're really going off the reserve now.
Bluey's Disney accounts.
Yeah. So they have the Bluey special. It's a 30-minute special called The Sign that's on. And I told Kristen, you've got to watch this. It really tugged at my heartstrings. Bluey's a great show for adults. And I'm not going to lie, I love Bluey. I love the TV show because I watch it with our kids.
But we can tie all of this back into what we're talking about because Australia, if they bring back Australia, they will have pavlova at food
Yes.
Hey, Kristen, bringing it back.
Yes.
I love it. And
I was just like, pavlova. That's a thing that they serve here.
it would make sense to do a Bluey meet and greet over there by the Australian,
Oh my gosh.
pop-up, right?
That would be so cute.
Come on. Can you imagine what a Bluey pop-up would be like over there?
Chaos.
It would be insanity.
Chaos.
It would be
I can
pure.
tell you from experience, it's chaos.
Oh, I totally think that they ought to bring Bluey into either Epcot or Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
It would blow up. It would blow up.
Be nice if
It'd
they
be so
could work
cute.
that out with
The Australian ABC,
BBC. Even.
BBC or whatever. Yeah. Anyway, now I feel like playing the Bluey theme song to take us out. I know. It's like the most catchy theme song. I love that bass line.
Leo loves Bluey.
Mom. Dad. This is almost Bluey-like, isn't it? I played
It's
that
happy.
earlier, but I'm going to play
Good
it.
enough.
Why not? Why not?
I don't know. Anyway. We hope you enjoyed today's show. If you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Please continue to support us by liking, sharing, giving 5-star reviews. That's right. 5-star reviews. Because all these little things, they help us so much. And we greatly appreciate it.
Yes.
But if you want to do more than that, you can shop our links: Amazon, Disney Store, Kingdom Stroller, Garden Grocer, or wherever you are listening to us on at Spotify, Apple, whatever, wherever you are listening, you can consider becoming a supporter there as well. Aljon,
The links are in the show notes.
Go to you.
All right. So speaking of supports, as Kristen says, speaking of being a podcast supporter, you can also check us out everywhere you find podcasts. That's what Kristen was going to say. Also, you can shop our links at Amazon, Disney Store, Kingdom Strollers, Garden Grocer. You can find everything you want there in the show notes. Also, leave us those 5-star reviews, as Kristen said. We'd appreciate it. You can also find a show archive as well as a lot of great green articles there at diningatdisney.com. You can also find me at Aljon Go on Instagram. Yes. You can find me on Instagram. You can also find us on Instagram and all the socials too. I just totally took Kat's line. Or is this my line now?
You are blue.
Oh, I'm blue. I'm Bluey. Okay, great. You can also find me and the rest of the podcast that I host there. It's called Skull Rock Podcast. I'm losing my mind. But you can check out Skull Rock Podcast. We've got tons of great podcasts coming up, podcast guests. What, Kristen? What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. So, yeah. Anyway,
Can't save us
Skullrock
all.
Podcast. It drops every week. Pop culture with my co-host Dave Bossert. He's awesome. And go ahead, Kat. Just take us out.
You can find me on Instagram at catastrophe at CAT_ASTROPHE. And you can check out my podcast, Eat the Pictures, wherever podcasts are found. If you haven't already, join our Facebook group, Dining at Disney, and check out our friends, the Disney Dorks and the Sorcerer Radio Fun Zone. Sorcerer Radio can be found at srsounds.com or, of course, on their beautiful app. Until next time, I've been Kat. That's been Kristen and Aljon. Bon appetit.
The information and opinions expressed in this podcast are for entertainment and informational purposes. All other trademarks mentioned are the property of their respective owners.
See you, bye.